So hello everyone, we are from group 5, which consisted of 4 members, and today we are going to talk about how computers have changed the world. So before we move on to our main topic, which is how computers change the world, first we have to take a look at what is a computer. So a computer is an electronic device that accepts data, process it according to rules, produce information, and save it for later use. Computers have been one of the greatest innovations ever. They have changed the world by changing the way we are making use of it, and will continue to do so. Because of their varying needs, they are used to dealing with a wide range of tasks by helping in solving the difficulties that humans face on a regular basis. Therefore, they have more influence on our life. The impact of computer usage on our life obviously identified as saving monies, time, and effort. Computer has acknowledged as the most life-changing and successful innovation, solving issue in human existence during the previous 3 decades. As everyone in the world nowadays normally remain indoors thanks to the influence of the COVID-19 pandemic, the computer is now the main source for people to use on their daily life. We can see that the influence of usage of computers in educational, health, transportation, and communication sectors has rapidly grown more and more every day. It is difficult to survive a business without adopting computer usage either directly or indirectly in this modern world. And the same also goes to the way we are using it for entertaining ourselves and information gathering for educational purpose. It's almost surprising to think about how fast we have absorbed computer and adapt our life to working with this machine. So without further ado, let's take a look at how computers change the world. So here are the content table of our video. So first we have gathering data. Second point is information and research. The third one is entertainment. And last one is society. So moving on to another point, I will hand it over to my teammate.
Hello everyone, I am Rotana and I will be responsible for the first point of this presentation. So for the first point, we will look at how computers change data gathering. But before we get into that, you have to look back at the history of computer itself as well. So, before the introduction of the computer, gathering many kinds of data were used with books to be written down and recorded in an archive. This was proved to be difficult when the population of the world started to grow and many people started to immigrate to other countries as well. So as an answer to the immigration problem, a man named Herman Hollerith created a machine called the tabulating machine. The tabulating machine was an electromechanical machine designed to assist in summarizing information stored on punch card. The machine was developed to help process the data for the 1890 US Census, and later models were widely used for business applications such as accounting and inventory management. It also spawned a class of machine known as unit recording equipment and the data processing industry. And the problem that originated for the machine to be invented in the first place was that in 1880, America experienced a lot of immigrants coming into the country. So as a way to gather and count the people that are coming in, Herman Hollerith created the tabulating machine as a way to count the people by having the clock dials that you can see in the picture acts as a group of units where the people can be sorted into. Such units can be their sex, whether they are male or female, their occupation, their status as married or unmarried, and so on. This would later spawn another kind of machine that we will see in the next slide. So as you can see in this slide, you can see that there's a machine called the Electrical Numerical Integrator and Calculator, or ENIAC for short. The ENIAC was designed by two men named J. Presper Eckert and John W. Mauchly. The ENIAC was designed and primarily used to calculate artillery firing table for the United States Army Ballistic Research Laboratory. During World War II, America was having a hard time firing artillery against the enemy. So, these two men created the ENIAC as a way to calculate the right angle for the artillery to be fired and onto the enemy itself as well. The ENIAC was very surprisingly quick at how fast it can calculate the amount of distance, angle, and time for the artillery to be at the enemy's line. This was one of the special occasions where the computer itself was first used to be in one of the most bloody war in the history of mankind. So, how does computer change data collection and data gathering? Well, to start, the computer and the machine itself has evolved over time. And with the evolution of the computer keep going forward, it also gave way to other new creations for later generation. As we can see, it was the invention of the Macintosh computer that was created by Steve Jobs. The Macintosh itself has made storing data much more easier and much more accessible for many people around the world. And with the strong processor that the Macintosh had at that time, it became so much easier for the people itself to look for the data that they need to do their work and all the other businesses as well. And not only that, with the easy access to data collecting itself, it also spawned another kind of invention that is called the search engine. In the old Macintosh, the search engine itself was already embedded into the program. However, later on, a new kind of search engine was created, and one of them was Google itself. This search engine has millions of data embedded into their code, and with a simple press of a button, we and many people around the world can access any kind of data that we want as well. And with this change, it has helped many students and many other people look up any kind of data that they want for their work, for their businesses, and also sometimes for other entertainment itself as well. So thank you for listening to my part, and let's move on to the next point.
So hello again, everyone. On this point, I am going to talk about how computers technology change the entertainment industry. So, first of all, we have to take a look at the evolution of the entertainment. Entertainment is an essential aspect of human life that has developed over time, especially because society has altered their perspective of what makes people happy. Yet, ways to entertain and be entertained have changed throughout the history. For instance, in the ancient Rome, you might rest in spas or attend gladiator events and car races. During the Renaissance, on the other hand, art, music, and theater were the primary source of entertainment. And of course, not everyone has access to entertainment. In the medieval ages, for example, dancing and circus events performed largely for upper class and royalties with juggler and exhibit animal. In the recent century, entertainment has spread widely across the globe population, with a wide range of leisure activity like from reading books to visiting museums and cultural sites to playing sport and touring the world, becoming a commonplace. Indeed, nearly all sectors of entertainment have seen the emerging of technologies that have helped to make entertainment more inexpensive, accessible, and comfortable. Nonetheless, when it comes to where technology now play the most of a role in entertainment, the television, movie, music, and video game industry generally on the top list. By looking at technological change with today's eyes, the various branches of entertainment might appear to follow a common evolutionary path. These basic elements are related to entertainment activities that provide excitement, engagement, and social acceptance. Several technologies include the introduction of MPEG standards, the GPU-based graphic processing, and other major innovations that pair with computer are now an entertainment panorama that promise to be genuinely revolutionary. For example, content is expected to become more customized and recreational experience more capable to become interactive and adapted to the expectation of the audience. Also, the system can learn user habits and preference, so it can identify additional related contents which might be relevant to user interests. Along with the availability of new contents, the device we use to access it are now sharing a new set of technologies, such as visualization, like Ultra HD display 4K screen, and a curve or a holographic display, and rendering contents for other senses, like reproducing smell, leveraging haptic feedbacks, and so on, which are currently helping the content developer in creating a more engaging entertainment space directly with the audience. Nowadays, most devices can be able to control with just a touch, voice command, vision tracking, and 3D body tracking system in it. So we would likely be seeing a whole new environment that will be transformed into an entertainment center for people with interactive rooms created using a projected display and controlled by some interaction means based on natural commands. Wearable sensor that connected to the computer or handheld computer in the future. So moving on, here is some entertainment platform inside the computer. First, we take a look at music. So music is one of those areas where technology has completely taken over it. It is difficult to compare the music industry of 30 or 40 years ago to the music industry of today. Computers were not as widely available in the past as they are today, so in order to listen to music that you love, you must first purchase a cassette tape or CDs, as well as the players who play the cassette or CD, which most people find it inconvenient and expensive. Now you can have almost unlimited access to any song by any artist on your computer. Many website services even allow users to buy individual tracks or albums and download them directly to their computer. If consumers do not want to buy music, they can still listen to it for free on variety of websites, but they will be bombarded with advertisement. Not only does a computer provide easy access to music, but it also allowed many amateur artists in the music industry to record their own songs without using a professional studio. So moving on to another one, which is television and movies. As we already know that film industry has been around for nearly 5 decades, and also there are tons of every categories of movie too. However, to watch a new movie that have just released it in the past, it's not that easy. People have to go and find the nearest cinema and or theater to be able to enjoy their favorite movies. But now, with the advancement of computers and the accessibility to high-speed internet connection, movies and streaming television are at the click of a mouse button. There are many website services that offer free to stream movies with just a cost of a monthly subscription fee, and even offer free streaming episodes of certain TV series with internet commercials. With the use of newer HD television and computers, you can now have an option of sending your computer video feed to a full screen television. In some cases, user may not even need to pay for cable service or television because of all the free available video content online. Not only computer help with the ease of enjoying your favorite movie or TV show, it's also help in the production of filming as well. Computer enhance the productivity of automating time-consuming, repetitive, and monotonous processes. They provide a filmmaker a lot of control by allowing them to generate any special effects they desire. Especially when creating a big budget movie, computers are using to make special effects and used extensively by editors to edit film during the production process. Therefore, new movies are developed using computer graphics, animation each, which resemble real-life events and reducing the cost as well as time involved in making of such movie. So moving on another point, which is social media. Social media definitely is the entertainment source of a millions, as some of us would rather spend hours browsing through Instagram than watching a movie or playing video games. Social media also provide us with a view into the world, allowing us to see how other people are up to, and as well as option to how to spend our time, have fun, watch movie, or plan our next vacation. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and other social media platforms can undoubtedly be considered as a kind of entertainment for millions of people. Unlike in the past, when sending a mail or message could take up to 6 to 7 days, the advancement of communication technologies, which are linked to social media, allowed us to spend less time on sending the mails or message and stay connected with our loved ones across continents. So moving on to another one, which is video games. Ever since the creation of video games, we can see that game has had a tremendous amount of improvement during the past centuries. With the progression of gaming industry, game developers have implemented various technological concepts to heighten the computer gaming experience, such as improved graphics. The advancement of today's computer has given developers the ability to create enhanced graphics that may be used to create a range of lifelike figures. Thanks to advanced graphic technique, it is difficult to tell the difference between actual people and computer-generated character sometimes. Another one is gesture control gaming. Player can interact with their gadget with simply a wave of their hands. Gesture control gaming is the newest fad with a 3D camera that can monitor 22 different locations on your hands, and it also allows users to communicate with their device by utilizing their natural body motions. Another one is voice recognition. It is another feature of a modern computer technology that a player can turn on their gaming console or can turn off the game with just using their own voice. And another one is enhanced multiplayer games. Player can play the same game with people all over the world using modern computer software and hardware and easy internet access connectivity. Player can also communicate with each other using the voice recognition software. Another benefits of multiplayer game is that it's allowed players to interact with one another, resulting in a more immersive gaming experience. And last but not least is AR and VR gaming technology. Augmented reality and virtual reality are considered as the key to the future of gaming world. However, in today's time, this technology has been implemented in some of the high-end gaming games already. This technique and integrated graphic generated element urge to bring virtual characters into the real world of computer gaming. It has enabled game developers to provide a higher-end gaming experience by allowing players to enter the fictitious virtual environment that can be customized by players' desire. So, to wrap up all of this, we can see that the rapid development of computers technology has truly reshaped our world in a significant manner, giving us the opportunity to travel around the world at incredible speed, communicate with people wherever they are, access to any kinds of content thanks to the internet, and play whatever games we like on our computers. So, moving on to another point, I will hand over to my teammates. Thank you.
So, first of all, good afternoon, teacher, and good afternoon, everybody. So, I'm Vishra, and my point is talking about how computer change information, searching, and doing research. And there are 2 points in this. So, first, I'm gonna talk about change the way we work. And there are 3 main points in this point. First is anywhere working. As you can see, with the widespread of technology, companies of all sizes are increasingly comfortable with the idea of the employee working remotely. Free Wi-Fi at your favorite cafe or working in the living room is now more popular than ever. Working remotely means you can get as much work done as you would sitting at your desk. And second point is talking about digital voice control. You would be surprised just how much business can benefit from voice technology. Siri, Cortana, and Alexa are perfect examples of digital voice control. There are no guessing what to come in the future for business, big or small. And we're not just talking about email. And last is collaborative working. As more and more businesses make the decision to go digital, technology in the workplace need to allow employees to work collaboratively. Non-real-time recording are ideal for large corporations with employees spread across the world. If you work in the client-facing role, consider optimizing your technology for collaborative working. So let's move on to the next point. It's talking about how computers change the way we study. And there are also have three main points in this point. First is talking about communication. Computer provide teacher and student the means to communicate quickly via email. Online grading system also make it easier to view and audit a student progress. In addition, computer open door to social media, provide student and teacher tools to interact, collaborate, and communicate. Teacher can also use social media to build their own learning network and participate in professional development activity. The communicate allow professional educators to understand and share information, research, and teaching technologies. And the second point is talking about distance learning. Distance learning provides students the flexibility of choosing time and location to attend class and to study at the convenience, while bending course offers students the opportunity to take both on-campus and online class. Students can also attend fully online courses. Students complete assignments, use discussion board, view online video, and communicate through the internet rather in a classroom. And last is talking about learning tools. As you can see, computers provide many useful tools for users. Instead of writing by hand, they can type a letter or a document. Moreover, those documents can be saved safely and copied, transport from place to place easily. So that's all for my point. So the next point is gonna be my teammate.
So for my part, I'm going to talk about how computer changed the lifestyle of people in society. As you guys have known, computers and its use grew rapidly and widely throughout the world. They are used to deal with many tasks due to their various potentials. It helps to resolve problems human life encounters in daily life. Therefore, they have more influence on our life. The impact of computer usage on our life obviously identified as savings of money, time, and effort. Computers have changed a lot of things in society, and I decided to choose this one as the first point to talk about. Computers have improved workplace productivity. Computers improving communication tools which are making collaboration between the employees more comfortable. Opportunity for teamwork and cooperation has become seamless given different features offered by various platforms like video chatting, presentation making, and other online programs. Computer helps communication along with increasing employees' productivity and efficiency. And these are how technology has improved communications in workplace. The first one is screen sharing. These features allow team members and employees to share screens. They can also teach each other how to do a task accurately and conduct remote online meetings. Next, video chat. This feature allows users to connect and communicate with clients and others irrespective of location or time. It also allows the company to stay in touch with people working remotely. And then cloud-based systems. These systems allow employees to upload a document or file to one location for others to access it anytime and anywhere. It also removes the burden of sending a print file to every person, which consumes more time. And last but not least, social media. Professional platform like Telegram. It allows users to connect with their peers, share work, seek new employees, and build strong, useful connections. Computers have enhanced classroom learning. Computers have supplied infinite resources for learning and made education more flexible and easier to access. Students can now gain knowledge and information not only from classroom assignments and libraries, but also from available online resources, videos, tutorials, free or paid ebooks, and several forums also contribute in the resources that are needed by students. Huge and organized storage of information is another characteristic of a computer. Teachers and students can download and store large amounts of lecture notes, presentation, and other educational materials. Education made readily available to everyone and provided by facility because people can learn at their convenience. The more teachers know about computers, the more they can teach the students in a proper way. Knowledge of both teachers and students should not stuck in computers only. They should also learn the access of internet. Quicker communication using computers in education is another impact why technology is important in school. Parents will know the progress of their children through the computers and internet. They can check the examination result in their children as well as attendance reports and their curricular and non-curricular activities. So yeah, schools should provide their students the opportunity to access to the internet and the World Wide Web. It will help them to develop the knowledge about the current technology. The use of computer is quite necessary because it helps people to maintain the real-world opportunity. Banking can be done online. Computers allow banks to provide ATM services, online banking, speedier transactions, and accurate tracking and verification of funds. They also make banking institutions more secure through enhanced security. Prior to computers, all bank accounting was done by hand. This means that it would sometimes take several days for transactions to post to accounts, making it more difficult for customers to keep accurate track of their finances. And for now, technology plays a significant role in the constant upgrade and addition of services available to help customers make the most of what their banks have to offer. Mobile banking services are also facilitated by computer. Last but not least, computers have made shopping more fast and convenient. It makes online retailers stay competitive and provide more superior customer experience. Technology has made it possible for business to handle their online customer easily. This means customers get proper assistance and guidance when they are browsing products or deciding to buy one. Secure payment is a reality. Online shoppers can now rest assured about the safety of their online transactions because modern payment gateway adopted by trust websites have many anti-fraud measures in place so that every sensitive information doesn't get stolen or compromised. Express checkout. Most people might be aware of how frustrating it feels when it takes a lot of time to get a payment process at the checkout. But right now we can see it's easier because like the payment gets processed very quickly when we shop through online platform in our computers. So computers have played an essential role in many sectors such as educational sector, health, transportation, and communication sector. We can see the influence and application of computer. It's difficult to survive a business without adopting computer usage either directly or indirectly in this modern world. To conclude, computers have changed our life beyond imagination and continue to play important role on human life and behaviors. It provides advanced facilities for our life and also create effective learning, production, control, and utilizations. So we are coming toward the end now. I would like to thank you for spending your time listening until the end of the presentation. Thank you.